Hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am continuing my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And this is a first. I'm just gonna be honest and say right now that I already recorded a review for this movie yesterday. And I gave my opinions on it. I thought it was fine. But today, I had a conversation with a coworker of mine about this movie, and it compelled me to want to re-review this review. So here we go. I am reviewing Clown. Clown was a 2014 film that was directed by John Watts, who is a name that might sound familiar because he went on to do Spider-Man Homecoming. I know. This director doing this horror movie went on to do a Spider-Man movie. Well, Sam Raimi did it, so I guess it makes sense. It was produced by Eli Roth, and the plot is we meet Kent, played by Andy Powers, who plays this father, good guy. It's his son's birthday, and the clown canceled on them. So he wants to come through for his son. He's also a realtor, so he's going through these houses and apartments, and in one of the houses he finds this old, used up clown outfit. And he thinks, fuck it, I'm on a deadline. I'm just going to take this, wear it, and use it, be the hit of the party. And he is. But then he can't take the costume off. He's desperately just frantically trying anything to take it off. It's not working until he finds out that the outfit is cursed. And so throughout the movie, you slowly start to see him become more and more evil, more and more just these cravings of wanting to eat children. Now, what I thought of Clown was... Look, I wanted to like this movie. I did. I was randomly cruising on Netflix, which people do. You're looking for something to watch, and I went to the horror category, and I saw this movie, and I remembered a few years ago people talking about it. I remember actually hearing decent things about it, and I'm not saying the movie's terrible. I'm not. I just didn't really like it. Because the first half, it came off as very silly. It came off as very goofy, seeing this premise of this guy who he put on this clown outfit and he can't take it off. And you see him trying to take it off. Nothing's working. It came off sort of slapsticky and sort of goofy, even when he's trying to tell his wife and she's making fun of him and laughing at him. It all sounded dumb. But then, in the middle of the movie just wants you to take it seriously. At least tone-wise. I could see if it went in for more of a black comedy approach, where it was having more fun towards the end, where the whole movie, it was just a goofy film. I could at least get into it, or even if I still didn't like it, I could see much more for what they were going for. But this movie, there comes a point where when this guy Kent, he's becoming this clown. He realizes that the suit is now part of his skin. The wig is now his hair. The clown nose just won't come off. He's starting to grow teeth and fangs and long fingernails. He's becoming this creature. So he puts a gun in his mouth and blows his brains out. But what splats on the wall isn't blood. It's like multicolor paint or something. And I know that sounds silly. It does. But none of it was played up for comedy. Watching these actors having to go through these situations without any over-the-topness, without any tongue-in-cheekness, without any cheesy lines, it was just dead straight, deadpan. And that's what made it sort of weird and tough to watch. The actress playing his wife, Meg, is Laura Allen. She's a good actress. I felt bad for her, especially because she's having to play these scenes out of her husband who's dressed up like a clown and he can't do anything about it. And she's trying to act hysterical or trying to be, and it's goofy. It's so goofy. It's so dumb. Peter Stormare plays Carlson, who's this guy who has a background with this costume. In fact, he wore it at one time. He's gotten out of it, and so they go to him. And he's a little out there, but he's the guy to present the backstory, the lore, the mythology. And his scene where he does talk about back in the day where this happened to him, it got even dumber. and Dumber. Now, the part of the movie where I started to get disgusted by is when you start to see Kent as this clown, and he starts eating kids. He starts eating kids, and it's not like when you saw Pennywise do it in the original It movie, where it's just like, okay, you know what's happening, but we don't need to see it. We don't have to see it. This movie, it's like, no, we're going to show you him biting some kid's fingers off. No, we're going to show you him eating this poor, like, 8-year-old kid, maybe younger, eating him to the point where there's only bones left. And again, it could have been goofier, it could have been funnier, and just in some ways, like, more fun. But to play it straight, and it made everything feel dumb, it made everything feel, it engrossed me out. I didn't want to see the scenes of him attacking kids and ripping their arms off and eating them, and I didn't want to see any of that. I can give them kudos for trying, or for actually having the balls to kill a bunch of kids. It's a little impressive, but still, I did not want to see it, but they gave it to me. They gave it to me in all of its glory, goriness. And the end of the movie, where you do see this clown, he turns into like a full-grown creature. I will admit, that was creepy. There were a couple of creepy scenes. There were a couple of moments where I was creeped out, for sure. So again, I'm not saying it's not well directed, because it is. I'm not saying there's not some interesting stuff in the writing or in the plot, or like, yeah, there's some interesting stuff here. There's some creepy stuff here. But overall, it's a movie that I'll never watch again. It's a movie that I don't even really want to recommend. If you've seen it already, cool. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. I kind of thought this movie was some old bullshit.
Man, this some old bullshit.
So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Clown. Did you like it more than I did, or do you see where I'm coming from? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Please won't you save my desire?